When I first came across the flat earth topic, I've heard about it before. I just kind of brushed it off to the side. Specifically with this Illuminati card game from 1995. I saw all the cards. I saw this one. I didn't give it much thought until I read this. People laugh, but the flat earthers know something. When I read that, that really got me thinking. That's what really got me into researching the topic. And of course, the square they show here when I first saw this, of course, looks completely ridiculous. Until you really look into it, this is completely biblical. The circle within the square, right in front of you. They make it, like I said, they make it look ridiculous in the card game. People look at pictures, they don't read the text. Of course, we all know, we all should know, the moon landing was nothing but a hoax, and they show it here. It all makes sense when you think about it. And of course, the Illuminati card game give us many, many hints when it comes to this card game. Specifically this one here with the Joggers card, where it states no one ever suspects a harmless jogger. And then you see this scene here, of course, from the Boston smoke bomb from a few years back. Remember one thing, this woman is wearing green. What do you see here? A woman after the explosion wearing green throwing something, which possibly could have been the detonator that set this off. Maybe someone else set it off at a different location, and this was just all theater, but she was definitely part of the world stage for this scene. Unbelievable how these sick, twisted psychopaths, they're at the wheel, controlling society, and have so many people blinded. Getting back to the flat earth, I recently saw this scene on another channel on YouTube. I'm going to include the link in the description box below this video. It's from Back to the Future. And there's a scene here showing the flat earth at the very beginning of Back to the Future where they show all the clocks. But taking a look at this scene, there's so much going on. That's the whole purpose. Confusion. While you're paying attention, the dog food can with this contraction here, what do you see behind it? The flat earth. That's the flat earth model. Like always, hidden in plain sight. This tells you Steven Spielberg, Robert Zemeckis, they all know the earth is flat. Putting it right in your face. All of Hollywood, all these high-ranking Masons behind the scenes, they know it. And that's the exact reason they're called the Illuminati, the enlightened ones. They're the ones with the knowledge. And all of us are not supposed to have this knowledge. And if you do, you're mocked, you're ridiculed, made fun of, called crazy. But the unknowing sheep, they don't know we're actually telling them the truth. They're being mocked in all these movies. Like I've said many times, truth in movies and lies in the news. And taking a look at this scene from Journey up to the Center of the Earth. And of course, I find that title interesting. Journey to the Center of the Earth. And what do you see on the wall? This is the flat Earth map. Taking a closer look, had this the UN logo turned sideways. Of course, the UN logo is a flat Earth model as well. I'll get more on that in a little bit. I turn the model sideways. As you can see on the flat Earth model, this map, east coast of the U.S. basically faces the west coast of Africa. That's exactly what you see here. And of course, again with the UN map, East U.S., Eastern Coast, and Africa. And I also find it interesting how the flat earth is mentioned in Men in Black, a movie based on basically alien invaders. Remember, with the whole flat earth concept, there's a dome over us. There's nothing beyond the firmament besides water and heavens above. People talk about UFOs, talk about reptilians from other worlds. Everything is within the firmament. These so-called aliens, nothing but demons. We're given false explanations for everything. So-called meteors are nothing more than falling stars. Everything is within basically the bubble we live in this earth. Take a listen at this propaganda film, like I said, about aliens and alien invasion, and they mock us, talking about the flat earth. One little segment, but this is used as a form of mockery.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat.
And I find this scene interesting from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome with Tina Turner. And of course, the Thunderdome. Think about that for a second. When you hear thunder and it echoes, why does it echo? Because of course we live under a dome. The whole Thunderdome concept is based on the flat earth with the firmament above. Take a listen.
Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome!
Now this scene here with Dr. Dealgood, pay close attention to what he's wearing, entire outfit.
Listen on. Listen on. This is the truth of it. Fighting leads to killing. And killing gets to warring. And that was damn near the death of us all. Look at us now. Busted up and everyone talking about hard rain. But we've learned, by the dust of them all, Bartertown's learned. Now when men get to fighting, it happens here.
And what do you see here? Again, a close-up of the Freemasonic, the square and the compass. Only goes to show those behind the scenes of these movies are Freemasons that are in the know. And again, with the Thunderdome representing the firmament above us. Now, as far as the music industry is concerned, same deal. Freemasons behind it as well. Thomas Dolby's well known for the song, "She Blinded Me with Science." They have blinded society with science. And he has a song called "The Earth is Flat," another form of mockery. And with this image with the Pope at the UN, well, everybody's looking at him, they're not looking above him. Again, the flat earth model for all to see. As I always state, they love to mock. With these two clips I'm about to play with Obama mentioning the Flat Earth Society, remember, he has script writers, people behind the scenes that are pulling the strings. Everything he's saying, there's no wasted motion. With him mentioning the flat earth, it's flat out mockery. Again, these are the so-called enlightened ones, and they love to mock. What's the point of having power, having all the riches, and not being able to flaunt it? And this is their way of flaunting their knowledge, all in plain sight.
They must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society. They would not.
And these idiots in the back, they laugh, they smile. They don't know they're deceived. Deceived from birth to death. That's what they are.
Have believed that the world was round. You don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
And this is exactly how I sum it up best. Earth looks flat, tests flat, and measures flat. But they want it to be a ball. Exactly how it goes. People do not like to be told they've been lied to their entire lives. You know, they have a lot of pride in their knowledge, a lot of egos involved. They don't want to admit they've been wrong their entire lives, deceived. The truth pill is a very hard pill to swallow.